Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. We've got the rubber roofing up on top. Now it's time for us to try and get the trim pieces installed. So we're gonna go ahead and get those up there best we can, get those screwed down, and then once we get that process done, we're gonna have to go around and trim off the excess and hopefully get some lap sealant on any of the points of compromise. If we have time, we're also gonna put the little vinyl molding that goes inside the little trim channel that kind of covers up the screw holes. So those are what's on the agenda. Let's get the tarp off here and see if we can get started. I've got the two trim pieces on the sides. I haven't trimmed off the excess yet, but I'm about to do the termination bar back here. But I'll climb up here, kind of give you a look of what it looks like right now. So you can see a couple of little wrinkles, like right in this area. That is actually just where I've got to cut out those holes for different appliances and vents and stuff like that. So those are all good. Everything's coming together nicely. I'm gonna go ahead and get this buttoned up back here, and then we will head up to the front. And you can see, yeah, we can still have that flap up. So we're gonna see how much we can get done this evening. So all I'm gonna do, if you can see, all I'm doing is securing that temporarily because I've got to put the metal back on the back of this. So I'm gonna hold that there just to keep the wind from ripping it up and making something happen that it shouldn't. That way it'll let me go work on the front, and then I'll try to get this back end put together. That way we can get that secured properly. The only downside is down here, putting that metal back on. I still have the damage down at the very bottom that needs to be addressed. So anyways, that's where we're at right now. And so we're gonna leave this kind of temporarily up there, and then we will go and work on the front. We have this front termination bar screwed in, so we're ready to go with that. I still have to get these corners here, but one thing at a time. Obviously it's not watertight yet. Once we get all the trim on, there's gonna have to be lap sealant and all that good stuff put on here, and then we gotta put the little waterproof cover that fits inside this rail. I hope it fits over these screws I use, which have a little bit bigger head on it, so we'll find out. But roof is looking pretty good. We should be watertight here pretty soon. So I had this tacked up overnight. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the strip down, get my metal reinstalled back on here, and get that secured properly. And then we will start trimming this thing up and getting the accessories back on top. We are up here putting this insert into the trim molding that holds the roofing down on the edges here. I don't know what the official name for this stuff is. It is just a vinyl insert molding that covers up these screws in here. Supposedly keeps out moisture and water and stuff like that. I still haven't trimmed this off. I'm gonna get this extra roofing, the excess trimmed off when we get this all on. So I'm not gonna be able to film this and do it at the same time. So I'll go ahead and work my way down and get all of this inserted, and we'll see how it turns out.